Hi guys, this is your girl Truth Slayer. I hope you guys are having a great night. Although my time it is 1:54. Shout out to everyone that supports Slayer Nation and support Truth. I appreciate you guys. Love, kisses, and light. This is a late night or early morning, whatever, however you want to put it. I have set up my phone, as I said, to get alerts. And this right here is especially for anyone that is getting SSI or, let me go back up here. Let me check my nose. That's getting SSI or VA disability from the VA. Things have changed. The stimulus thing, the point is it's changing by the hour. So you'll get multiple things, reports. But this is the latest. What it said is on Friday, let me go back up here. Here it is, right? I had to check my notes, y'all. Work with me. It said generally speaking, people that would be you're considered your non-filers would receive the stimulus money. They would get payments automatically if they filed a 2018 or 2019 tax return, or if they received a form SSA or 1099 for the Social Security benefits according to the Internal Revenue Service. However, but it's not the case for people receiving supplemental Social Security income, as well as some, but not all, some veterans benefits who have been told that they would need to file tax returns in order to access the money. Now, people that if you received, let's just say if you received the SSI and say you don't have a bank account, like many Americans don't, and they get their funds on a card. I have relatives that do that. They get SSI on these little cards. The understanding that I had received from a lot of people, they were under the assumption that the funds would just be automatically put on their card. However, as I said, things are constantly changing. This is the problem. Even if in those groups, they had said people can either use non-filers and enter payment information option now or wait as the IRS continues to review automatic payment option to simplify delivery for the groups. More than 200 disability advocacy groups have been urging the U.S. Department of Treasury to work with the Social Security Administration and the Department of Veterans Affairs to alleviate the need for tax returns to be filed. A lot of people don't have bank accounts. They get their funds on their cards. Now, I personally call the Treasury Department, although to try to get more information on this so that I could give you guys a whole statement, an accurate, factual statement. Well, they're closed. However, you can push certain, numbers to get your answers. They'll answer you. They'll even give you your tax amount if you haven't even got your income tax. Right now, there is no system set up for that. You're not going to get that money on a card. So what I would recommend you do is you can open up a checking account, I think, for either $75 or a savings account for $25 or $50. Open up that account, get your routing number and your account number, then come back to the non-filers part on the IRS.gov official page. I went to that. You'll put in your information. Hi, Fee. Hi, baby. Put in your information. Then you can get your check within a few days automatically. But if you get your benefits on a card, you're going to be left out. There's a good chance. I didn't even know. I found out some information when we had the in 2008. Remember when we had the financial meltdown? 1 out of 5 Americans that got SSI or disability on their cards, they didn't get those funds because they didn't have a bank account. This was set up that way. I had no idea. But after reading and researching, like I said, I did call the Treasury Department today. Anybody that is interested in it, fee, if you're interested or know somebody that may, I'll put the extra number in. But it is my opinion that you need to just open up a bank. You can open up a savings account so that, real cheap, $25, $50. And then you come back to the official IRS.gov page. I went to the page, you're going to put in your name, your address, social security number, and then it's going to direct you to step 2. Therefore, you're going to put in your banking routing number, then your account number. And once you do that, you'll receive your stimulus check of $1,200. And just say, example, if you get someone because I know people like this, I have family members that the adult gets SSI and they have maybe 1 or 2 children that get it. Those children will still get $500 because once you go there to that non-filers, what did you say? What happens if you get Social Security disability already routed to your bank? You're good. If it comes to your bank fee, you're good. No problem. You're there. You're going to get it. But this is specifically targeted to those people that get it on a card. I was talking to one of my friends, and they get it on a card. And I said, that's actually what kind of inspired this, because I know I had read that really good, and I comprehend. But and they said, no, it's going to come on a card. I don't have to do anything. I was trying to tell her, you need to go and file on that non-filers and put in your bank, get a bank account. So if it already goes into your bank account, you're good. But if you get it on a card, that's where you need to open up. You can open up a savings account cheap, fairly cheap. But you're good if you already get there. Good deal. Thank you for that. You're welcome. And one thing I did, like I said, I went officially to the IRS.gov page, and I actually called the United States Treasury Department. Although they don't have anyone there, you can find out a lot of information. You can. They have lots of options, and they break it down. Yes, that's a lot of questions. Now, what I just read to you, that right there was just updated as of 3:55 today, this afternoon. That's why I was wanting to make that come. Everybody knew that if you got it or knew someone that got on the card, right here it says that, because, like I said, some people get it on the card. It's a statement right here. It says, a Treasury Department spokesman said that the agency is working on this. Yeah, they're working on it, but we don't know how long it would take for them to solve that problem. What that's going to end up being. So the quickest thing is just, from what I've read and went to call the United States Treasury Department, just open up a bank account and then go right back to the IRS.gov. It'll have your non-filers. Hold on a minute. It have a slot for non-filers. If you don't file, if you have an elderly person, or maybe you are a payee of someone and they have a card. The bottom line is, if you have a card, you need to open up a bank account if you're going to get in on this. They sent me an email because I definitely researched it. And here's what it says. So I went to my email. Non-filers. Enter payment information, new account confirmation, and email verification. And that's what you need to do, pretty much. But it's fairly simple once you start doing it. So it'll take those 20 weeks they're talking about. That's how long? 20 weeks. If it's 4 weeks in a month, that's 5 months. That's ridiculous. So please pass this information along if you know someone, because like I said, I have family members that they don't have direct deposit. They get their money on cards. And if you have that little card, wait a minute. Well, I wrote that because I had the name of the card. If you have a little card, just open up your savings account real quick. If you can get it, like I say savings because it's cheaper, but the money will come either in saving or checking, whatever. You just need a bank, because I personally think that the government probably wants you to miss out on some of that money. Think about it. And another little quick news that I found out, this came officially from the SBA. If you have a small business, this is direct from the homepage. I'm going to read it real quick. I'm not going to be here long. Yep. Manisha said, yes. That would put you at what? About August or September? It's after summer. This right here, I'm going to read it real quick. For people that if you have a small business and you went for a loan, as of today, this was $4.15 a day. You can go to the SBA official page. According to the SBA, 4,000 businesses have applied for loans, and the SBA has funded 2.7%, which is basically, when you break that down, out of 4,000, that's basically around only 115 businesses out of 2,000. So then multiply that twice. What, 430? Out of 4,000 businesses. It's crazy. It isn't a lot, but at least some have received some money. The average wait time of these businesses that have received funds is 5.8 days before they receive the funding. As far as the businesses that have been funded, they applied at small big banks, not the national banks, but say your hometown banks. They are more susceptible to give you a loan versus your national banks, say like Chase, Wells Fargo, your mom and pop banks, or your credit unions. If you have a business. Next example, that's a small one. Now then you go, what's on it? It says the medium-sized companies, which consist of 18 employees, and they had an available amount of $153,000. Unfortunately, only 0.5% of businesses that applied for the Protection Paycheck Employee Loan received that. That's the program that was supposed to be in 3 days. That kind of just disappeared. They had said that you could get your money in 3 days if you had a business that consisted of 18 employees. You get up to $153,000. That doesn't work. Nope, it just kind of disappeared. Also, the $2 million loan limit just kind of went out the door. Right now, they are just giving everyone $15,000 an optional loan. If you accept that, then they will send you to the grant portion, and that's where your employees receive $1,000 per employee. The average wait time for the grant is about 16 days. Now, I don't know if you have a small business, but these things can be found on the official SBA official page. I just give you guys a rundown, quick little nuggets that point you where you want to go if you're in that direction. But that was just something I want to tell you guys. Like I said, excuse me. Remember that this is what's up. I want you guys to get it. I know today I was on the phone and I spoke to probably about 8 people, and every one of those people, except for one, got their money. It was direct deposit. They got their money, but it had pending. Now, one person, they used Wells Fargo. It still had pending. However, they were allowed to get. I think they got $300 out, and they were told they could get the rest out tomorrow. They had to wait like to the next day to get the rest if they needed it. I don't know what the pending. Someone told me, well, that depends on what bank you use. Well, everybody I talked to, basically, like I said, except for the one person, theirs was pending. And they didn't have the same bank. They had different banks. Now, granted, all of these people were from Florida. They all were from Florida, but I tried to get a little bit of information. And by the way, if you have not filed your taxes and you went through, I also found this out for you guys. If you filed your taxes and you went to someone like H&R Block and you didn't get the little card for the funds to come on, or you didn't get it direct deposit in your bank, but you opted for the paper check, remember they said that it would take a long time. However, as of this Friday, there will be an option on the official IRS.gov where it will have an app where you can click on it to put your banking information in it to reroute your money so you don't have to wait for the check. It will come in your bank. That will be, it should be the 17th, this Friday. That tool will be available. So you got it, Fee. Pass on the information, Fee. I'm so glad you came through. But that's what's up. And once again, that filing status for someone that doesn't file and gets their money through a card or something, because you may even have a child that's disabled. Okay, that's a dependent. They get, I don't know, $700 some bucks. If it's not direct deposit and it's on a card, go to that. Go over there and do that so you can get your money faster. That's pretty much what I had to say. Any questions, anybody? Anybody lurking? Anybody have a question? I will answer to the best of my ability. Y'all, I'm looking up some as I'm talking. But I definitely want to give that information. I would have given it earlier, but I had a bad migraine. Here in the Carolinas, we had tornadoes, storms. It was awful. It was awful. But that's pretty much it. I hope everybody had a great Easter. I just wanted to give you guys a little detail of what was going on with your taxes. And thank you guys that came by. Thank you, Fee, for coming by. I hope I answered some questions. Answered your question, gave you a little bit of relief. I appreciate this midnight rendezvous. You guys, anybody that comes through, please hit that like button, thumbs me up, subscribe if you haven't. As of now, like I said, I just give you the short synopsis, the clip note of what's going on, because things change with this stimulus package on the hour. On the hour. I'm sorry, y'all, about that background noise. In closing thoughts, you guys, it's been Truth Slaying the Nonsense. Good night, everyone, and thank you for coming by.